No, I'm having fun with fucking up at the moment is that fucking pyramid system. What a joke, Joyce.
The pyramid system, are you talking about the one in Egypt?
Well, one of them, yeah. See, for me, when I tune to that, that's been a reprogramming chamber. It relies on geometry. Get the picture?
Yes. So everything's fucking changing.
Is it? Or is everything just being revealed?
That's an interesting notion. Is it
Was
just
it always?
being revealed, becoming aware of
And
it?
again, I'm getting 100, maybe 200 years. This shit's been going down. I think they infiltrated maybe 1,200 years ago. And when I say that, I'm trying to work out if that's with the 1,000 years added or subtracted, right? As you know, they fuck with history. So I think that they started. Anthropos 10, here comes the Trojan horse. They start bringing in from their gene pool. They don't have the soul from Ra. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that's breath testing real radio. That just came out like that. I wasn't actually meaning to say that. I'm channeling. Okay. Sorry.
So 1,200 years.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that the infiltration began, but when they really fucking took over in earnest, in other words, their numbers were bigger than ours, and they started to be able to influence the reality more than the organics. And by that, I mean they were setting programs and they had the organics roped in, not knowing, whatever, running realities.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I reckon that happened maybe real hardcore 200 years ago. And I recently heard Lisa and Danny talking about rewriting history. And really what they're doing is just going through everything and seeing the inconsistencies. And from that creating a timeline and a real thing of what happened, or where you can see the victors wrote the history. So some contrast. And what we think happened or what we've been fed, wowza. Basically, from what I gather, and I'll try and find the link to that round table, I think it was April 5, because they introduced it, and that was wild, totally worth the fucking moment, except the song at the beginning, me no likey, sorry guys. But I like me some rock and roll, don't get me wrong, but that is fucking, it hurts, jangles my nerves, basically.
Yeah, it's not your bag.
No. It starts about then, say, 4 minutes in. And so they start talking about how in piecing together fact, not propaganda, fact that they themselves have offered, they've started to write a different experience of history. Now, what it feels like from my understanding, and sometimes I have to hear things a couple of times. Feeling it, I'm fucking fine. Hearing it, right? So it's like, from what I gather, there was a rebellion, an overthrow, a coup in America in 1933-ish, around that time. And it was, at the time, it was big news. It all went down. But because that coup actually made it, it was passed, they reported it as nothing, just a little byline. And, oh no, the coup was squashed. But in true effect, they're the fuckers that have taken over. They're the ones that have installed this monetary system. They're the ones that have done the World War, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, listen to the Danny and Lee version because it's first-hand, like it's from them, and it's so much better. And, I get so excited, I don't always say it correctly. I'm better in transmission. So, yeah, that's an eye-opener and fucking worth looking at because we all know we've been lied to, right? It's how much now we're willing to see the extent, and we're willing to overthrow it in our own belief systems and find our own. Remember what the truth of it all is. Like the whole bullshit with family, and I'm sorry if it's a sentimentality for others, but the construct of family in the matrix is bullshit compared to what we know on the organic no timeline. And it's like a poor imitation that's roping people into a sense of duty, and they're not even related on a soul level. Fuck off. There's a reason, you know, all the organics have inorganics around them. Mainline.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, emergency Shiznay, have we covered it?
I think so.
In there about those little cunts. It's like, you want to listen to this? I'll waken something up in you. Because I'm telling you, when I saw what Moo did today, she's turning those pineals to mush.
Really? Fuck.
She's
Wow,
not.
you know,
She's in the neutral. They're anti-life. Goodbye.
yeah. I'm humbled by that. When you said that it happened even before you went in to have a look and it happened, I was just like, oh, do not cross the Sekhmets. Because it's well, it's not that, you know, I'm afraid of it, but I just thought,
Don't be. Don't be.
no.
Because
But
it's not about crossing the Sekhmets or doing. It's like where they're coming from is not in integrity with their essence.
I understand.
That's
I
why.
do.
And what the energy of the Sekhmet does is it balances that, right? It brings everything back to integrity.
Back into reality. Yeah.
That's all it is. So you can fuck up, but if you're in integrity, it's like it's not the same thing.
Not a big deal. I just what I'm really humbled by is the fact that sometimes I think, oh yeah, I think I got the hang of this. I think I'm into it. You know, I've got a harness on it, and then something like that happens, and I'm like, wow, there is a whole dynamic there.
I don't even know half the time, babe, that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't claim to know it all. Hell no.
Oh, please
But
don't.
it's
I couldn't handle that.
No, not even remotely. I'm like,
The balancing effect of that could be monumental. Actually, maybe you should write the earth.
No way. Oh my God, no.
Like
But it's like, but I just, it's like, I just, yeah, I just, it's not scared me, but it's made me go, wow, there's like, there are elements that I cannot even put gravity to. I have no idea what's out there. Words don't even describe what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. It's just.
No, it's not. You're fucking way out. You're not doing anything for yourself, are you?
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to feel how it feels for myself in the sense that I like the fact that something's being done about it. I definitely am observing it. And why I say that is because all the Sekhmets share the same essence. I'm accessing this through essence. So it's like, not that I'm accessing their memories, but I'm knowing what's going down from that. It's not like I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I
dig it.
And because of that, I don't feel the weight of the responsibility.
Yeah.
And I feel more neutral because I really am in the middle of it, like just watching.
That is like the definition of being backed by your lineage.
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
definition of family. You know, that is the definition of family for me.
I feel a reality show coming on.
Oh God, could you imagine?
I forgot who I was saying it to. I think I was saying it to some chicks in this group on the Facebook where it's like, we need to do a reality show of the shenanigans that these fucking no-age fifth dimensional Anunnaki kachings get up. Real Housewives of the Fifth Dimension.
I would love that. Real Housewives of the Anunnaki.
Yeah.